Two hard-hitting blue-collar
I ain't watched
franchises.
it yet.
One
I
of the
need
better
to.
rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out across midfield down to the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Down to the 42, 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Jackson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The decision to scramble almost got him the 1st, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Pickett backed up into his end zone here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
second and 13. Pickett, blitz coming, and down he goes. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. Third and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Dobbins running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tay Crowder. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks.
to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges delivered to the NFL.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pickett back to throw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's a little short of the 1st down.
So Pickens off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Tucker's kick is good.
Bro, I just hit a 65-yard field goal just
for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah. Man, I said, damn, man, my boy mad as hell. My boy ain't taking the game. All I saw was big Jack. Damn.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, well, fortunately, this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football for us.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand.
I got my new team, boy. I ain't tell you what they are.
Active hands
boy,
on that play, but their
right,
offense
boy.
hasn't given them much
Right.
to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
What?
Tight end Freiermuth, right side.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He's done this a lot. Justin Houston. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination
when they first started, I
of talent
see
and
niggas walking across the
accuracy.
screen and shit.
Pickett to throw on first down.
That shit is funny as hell. Yeah, see, yeah, you hear motherfucking phone start ringing and shit.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs,
Man,
and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on second and long. Pickett. Flush to his right.
Oh,
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there
I
after
hope
the
not,
sack
I
on
never
first
hit it.
down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and
we
a
signed
touchdown.
Odin Joke back.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake. And you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play.
Hey, how about FAU, though? Them motherfuckers balling.
And it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Austin elects to bring this out.
Oh, you actually went to the game?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Third quarter of a
Hey, man, I've been to one NBA game, man. That shit is expensive, man.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Trying it from 64 yards again.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
Complete to Austin here.
Man, I
over the
can't
middle.
believe my boy Terrell
And
Madden.
they end up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Hot.
Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted. And
he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now, 9 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all. They decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Crybaby ass nigga.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren.
The rabbit got the gun. This shit ain't fun.
His tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here?
You talk shit about the 2 L's you took, nigga. Nigga gonna call me out on that and then get blasted and then cry about it.
And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark. Obviously, he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on with Big CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
Dogfight over
the
here,
defense is taking advantage.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
Let's go!
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, let's go. He got to be mad. He got to be mad. Bruh, I was up 9-3, right? 4th and 22. I threw it past the Andrews and got the fucking pass interference call to get a first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Down to a knee goes Jackson.
Nigga, don't nobody block you. Shut the fuck up, line, boy.
I don't know about you,
your
Parker,
cap
but
so
watching
bad,
him
dog.
take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defense. Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, repair their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
Alright, who wants to smoke with the king on 2K?